Adolf Hitler was born in Braunau in Austria on April 20, 1889. He was the fourth of 6 children born to Alois Hitler and Klara Polzl. Hitler's early childhood was marked by poverty and conflict with his father, who was abusive towards him. After his father's death, Hitler struggled in school and failed to gain admission to art school. He eventually moved to Germany and, in 1913, he moved to Munich where he lived for the rest of his life. In 1914, Hitler enlisted in the German army to fight in World War I. He was wounded several times and decorated for bravery, and his experiences during the war would later shape his nationalist and anti-Semitic beliefs. After the war, Hitler became involved with the German Workers' Party, which later became the Nazi Party. He quickly rose to power as the party's leader and began using propaganda and violence to build support. In 1933, Hitler was appointed Chancellor of Germany and was granted dictatorial powers through the Enabling Act. He used these powers to suppress political opposition, establish a one-party dictatorship, and begin implementing his vision of a new order in Europe. Hitler's vision included German expansion and the extermination of those he deemed inferior, including Jews, Roma, and people with disabilities. Hitler's aggressive foreign policies eventually led to the outbreak of World War II in 1939, as Germany annexed Austria and parts of Czechoslovakia and Poland. Despite initial military successes, the tide of the war turned against Germany as the Soviet Union and United States entered the conflict. Hitler's reputation as a military strategist was badly damaged by the disastrous defeat at Stalingrad and the Allied landing in Normandy in 1944. As the Allied forces closed in on Germany, Hitler became increasingly isolated and paranoid, surrounded by a small inner circle of loyal followers. On April 30, 1945, as Soviet forces were closing in on Berlin, Hitler committed suicide in his bunker beneath the city. His death marked the end of the Third Reich and the beginning of the trials of Nazi war criminals at the Nuremberg trials. Hitler's legacy continues to be the subject of intense scrutiny and debate. He is widely regarded as one of history's most evil figures, responsible for the genocide of 6 million Jews and other minority groups and for the suffering and loss of life in World War II. His ideologies, tactics, and methods of propaganda and control continue to be studied by historians and political scientists, in an effort to better understand and prevent such atrocities from happening again in the future.